What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the What Did You channel. Welcome back to the Buffalo Bills Legends Fantasy Draft Series here on Madden 21. That's right, we are back with another episode. Episode number 1 was the inaugural one. If you did miss it, we did the draft. And let's just say the draft didn't go as planned in the later rounds as I would have hoped. We did manage to pick up some very nice players, some very good, very talented players. So hopefully we'll compete in year number 1. But also in the end of that episode, I went over some of the main players of each and every team here in the NFL other than my team. So if you want to go back and check and see who's on each other's rosters, each of the team's rosters, then you can go back to the end of that episode and check that out. But in this episode, you guys know the drill. We're going to play week number 1 against, I think it's against the Jets. And then we will play, in the next episode, we will play the mid-season game, which is, I think, week 8 or 9, depending on when our bye week comes in. So we will play that game, and then we will play the final game of the regular season. So we have 3 games per regular season in this series, and then we play each and every playoff game, and then there's an off-season free agency draft video, and then there is an off-camera parenthesis or quotations on camera video that comes out where I don't really talk that much. I kind of just like, it's kind of just me doing off-season moves and stuff, and that kind of varies in length of how long the video is going to be depending on how many moves I make and stuff. So that's kind of how the structure of this series is built. So three games per season, and then all of the playoff games, depending on how long we make the playoffs or how far we go in the playoffs, and then the off-season video. So that's how this series is set up. I hope you guys do go on to enjoy. I'm so happy that I'm finally getting to actually do this again, because the Bears series went so well, and now we get to do it once again for the second time, this time with the Buffalo Bills. So enough of the stupid intro. Make sure to smash the like on the video, hit the notification bell and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club, and let's get into the actual video. So I'll go over a little bit of a refresher and show you guys our team. I'm not going to go into every single team like I did in the end of the last episode. But we did draft Drew Brees. We drafted Carson Palmer and Tim Tebow. Adrian Peterson, we kind of lacked a little bit on running backs. I forgot about the running backs until really late in the draft, so that's my bad. But we got Mike Davis and Zach Moss to back up Adrian Peterson. We got Mike Alstott. It was a toss-up between him and Christian Okoye, and I went with Mike Alstott. So he's our fullback. I'm hoping to feature a fullback heavily in this series, so that's why I had to get a good one like Mike Alstott. Our number 1 pick, Randy Moss, our first round pick. We drafted Randy Moss, Larry Fitzgerald, Deshaun Jackson, Josh Cribbs, T. Higgins, and Chase Claypool. I kind of lacked a little bit on the wide receivers as well. Tight end, Rob Gronkowski, Tyler Eifert, and Thaddeus Moss, Randy Moss's son, which is kind of awkward because he's a rookie and so is Randy Moss. But that doesn't matter. It adds to the ambiance, I guess. But I wanted to make sure that I had a dominant tight end, so that's why I went and got Gronkowski. We have a very, very good offensive line, so we shouldn't have any real problems with pressure or sacks this season because we have a very dominant, very young offensive line. We have Joe Thomas and Austin Jackson, John Hanna and Michael Jordan, Alex Mack and Ted Karras, Larry Allen and Jason Peters, Andrew Thomas and Isaiah Wilson, which the right tackle position would be the only one I'd be looking to upgrade, and not really that much because I like Andrew Thomas and Isaiah Wilson, so I would maybe be looking to upgrade that. On the defense side of the football, Reggie White, AJ Epinesa, and Draymond Jones, Alden Smith, and Julian Okwara are my ends, defense ends. D-tackle, Danico Autry, Devon Hamilton, and Leke Foto. Linebackers, Terrell Suggs, Sean Lee, Dakota Allen, Clay Matthews, Reggie Ragland, and Lawrence Taylor, Thomas Davis, and Kaleke Hudson. To the corners, Jason McCourty, Joe Hayden, Aqib Talib, Obi Melifanu, and Troy Pride Jr. Safeties, Rashad Jones, and I did pick up Jalen Mills when I simulated through the preseason. I checked free agency just to see if there's any kind of veteran players that were cut from their teams, and Jalen Mills happened to be one of them. But of course, he's a strong safety, so I moved him to free safety and released Darian Stewart, who was only a 70 overall, and he was like in his late 30s, early 40s. So I got rid of Darian Stewart and signed Jalen Mills. So he's our backup free safety behind Rashad Jones. John Lynch, obviously one of our top picks, and Eric Berry are our strong safeties. Adam Vinatieri, you saw from the main menu, is our kicker at 47 years old, so who knows how long we'll have Adam Vinatieri. And then Andy Lee is our punter, but we don't really care. We could have got anybody as our punter because on this channel we don't punt the football. So that is our roster. I can show you the draft pick. We have the 19th pick so far in the draft, but I may end up trading that. I did off camera try and trade Drew Brees for Tom Brady just to get like the GOAT on the Bills, but I couldn't do it. Tom Brady's too hard to trade for in this save, so I couldn't do it. I even offered Drew Brees, Jason Peters, because they wanted a right guard and a first-round pick, and it was still in the low red, so I couldn't do it. But we're going to rock with Drew Brees this season. That's fine. I like Drew Brees. I picked him for a reason, but I just wanted to see if I could get Tom Brady, but it looks like I can't this season, so we're going to rock with Drew Brees, and we're going to rock this first game at home against the New York Jets. I hope you guys do go and enjoy. If you do, make sure to smash that like button. I'll see you guys in the game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Week number 1, season number 1. I'm super excited to have this series back. Hopefully we can get 10 seasons out of this, just like we got out of the Bears series. Now, it's been a couple of days since I recorded the first episode, and I got roughing the passer. Of course I did. But I gotta try and remember who's on each team. I wouldn't call that roughing the passer. I barely even hit him. But whatever. Oh, there they have an injury to their offensive line, I would assume. So they have Aaron Jones as their running back, which is interesting. I forget who their quarterback is. There goes Aaron Jones down to the... Hunter Henry injured. 2 injuries right now in the first 2 plays of the season for the Jets. It's not a good sign. Who is that quarterback? I can't really tell. Can't quite tell who that is. Looks like Aaron Jones going to be brought down by Reggie White. That's why I wanted this man. Legendary. All right, looks like there's going to be a pass play on 3rd and 3, so we're going to find out who the quarterback is right here. I couldn't get to him quick enough. Troy Aikman is the quarterback for the New York Jets. I forgot about that. All right. Troy Aikman is the quarterback for the New York Jets. So they got Aaron Jones and Troy Aikman as their 1-2 punch in the backfield. Oh, Reggie's coming for you. No, he got it off. Oh, I missed the tackle. That's my fault, but there's a flag. Probably a hold. I would hope it's a hold. It is. Roger Saffold is called for the holding.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating.
Let's see if we can bring the pressure on Troy Aikman here on 1st down and 20 from the 49-yard line. They're almost to midfield here. Oh, good job. No, did he catch that? Wow. That is impressive. I thought my man swatted that away, but that was a fantastic catch from their receiver. I'm not sure who that was, but whoever it was amazing. Terrell Suggs with the tackle. Troy Aikman so far is 4 for 4 here. 3rd down and 3. We're going to bring a little bit of a blitz with Thomas Davis Sr. here. Oh, I forgot to mention it. Oh, good job. Good deflection there. I forgot to mention it in the setup to this game. But, they're going for it. Okay, let's bring a Michael blitz. I'll tell you guys after this. Get to him, get to him, get to him, get to him. No, there's an open hole. No, Aaron Jones got it. Okay. I went through the schemes to try and match up the best schemes for the team, the best scheme fits, and I found a 100% scheme fit on defense. So that's the scheme that we're running. I can't remember exactly what it is. I think it's a base 4-3. is the scheme fit that we're running, and it ended up being yeah, it's a 4-3. But I found it, and I was like, wow, it's 100% fit, and so I don't think I've ever found 100%, or it's very rare that I find a 100% scheme fit. So that's the one we're running. The offensive one is a vertical zone run, I'm pretty sure. We're running the vertical zone for offense. I think that was like an 88% or something like that. So they're pretty decent fits for the team. I've drafted a pretty solid team here. Hopefully we can stop the Jets, because they're using basically the entire first quarter here to go up on their first drive. I haven't even had the football yet on offense. They are dominating here, getting to Aaron Jones. Drew Brees not liking his defense here in the first drive of the season, but like I said, it is the first drive of the season, so everybody's getting ready. Everybody's warming back up, knocking the rust off. Bring Lawrence Taylor. Oh, Lawrence Taylor, you don't get pushed off like that. All right, from the 4. Let's bring a free safety blitz. Bring John Lynch in here. Come on, get to him. Fullback, stopped him. Good job. Wellman's not getting in there. Oh, Drew Brees isn't even my captain? That's weird. It's kind of awkward. All right, let's blitz John Lynch here. One of the best safety blitzers in the football, and that's not good. Man, the Jets offense just walked all over us on that first drive. That is not a good sign for the future of this game. They walked all over us. My defense couldn't do anything to stop Troy Aikman. But now we get to see how good. Now we get to see how good my man Drew Brees is going to be. Josh Cribbs back to return this kick. Decent kick return up to the 28-yard line, better than where we would have started at the 25. But let's get this running game going to start the season here. You always got to have the good run game to start a game. And Adrian Peterson with a big run. That's what you like to see, the old man getting it done. And we get one play in the first quarter. That's how long the Jets had the football. All right, we got Randy Moss going deep down the field. I might have to hit him. Nope, I'm going to hit my man, Deshaun Jackson, and he's going to go deep. Good job, Deshaun. We got the speed outside. That's what you love to see. Now let's give it to Adrian Peterson again here on the 22-yard line. Snapping it, handing it off to Peterson, and he gets hit before he can do anything, really. Oh, he got a yard? I didn't even think he got a yard. All right, Fitz is going in. Moss is going across the field. Fitz is going low. Let's move my man Deshaun. I might have to hit Fitz for a quick route. Wow. That was bad. That was rough. I forced that one very badly. Should not have done that at all. I think I had Moss open in the end zone. I just forced it to Fitzgerald. He never beat his man. He never beat Ray Nitschke for some reason. I don't know why he didn't. He should have. He's quicker than him. But it is what it is. We're down 7-0. And not looking good here for week number 1. Good throw, Troy. Wow. He found an open man. Why? Why was he open? Is that Andre Johnson? They got Andre Johnson? I don't remember. I don't remember if they have Andre or not. I can't get off the block. Not even with Reggie White. Come on, defense. We got to step up here. We need to hold the line. We can't start 0-1. That's not going to look good. Aaron Jones just running all over us to start this game. We're having too many open holes. All right, come on, boys. Come on. Step it up. Oh, Reggie's through. No, I thought he was going to cut to the right. He got a couple of yards. LT was there, so. The funny thing is, LT played for the Giants back in the 80s, and these jerseys kind of look like those jerseys that LT wore back in the 80s for the Giants. They're a little lighter blue, but they still kind of look like him. Oh, Epinesa! He got to Aikman.
That will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the lead.
Epinesa got to Aikman, but he got the ball off before.
So after the second down,
That sucks. We could have had a big sack, our first sack of the season. Aikman, what a throw. Did he get the first? I don't think he ever crossed. They're going to give 4th and inches. So our defense holds. They're going to, oh no, 2-minute warning. Are they still going to kick the field goal? Or they have a change of heart here? They're still going to kick the field goal unless they fake it. I wouldn't be surprised if they faked it, to be honest. That's a deep field goal. They're going to kick it. It's up and left. Yeah! All right, it was wide left. Our defense holds. And I hopefully won't make any more stupid mistakes like that.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make big. And we've seen crazy
Big throw to Deshaun. There we go. Deshaun's been huge for us in the early part of this game. Throw it. I got hit as I threw it. Gronk didn't cut quick enough. I was hoping he would cut a little bit quicker than that, but. All right, we are in field goal range for Vinatieri, so that's a good feeling. Just can't take a sack. Oh, no, 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 come on. I pressed X too many times.
picked off by Kareem Jackson.
Pass interference. Defense.
Gronk so tough to
Thank the Lord, pass interference there. I cannot believe I did that. I accidentally pressed X too many times. I was trying to snap the ball quick, and I pressed it too many times, and I threw a pick. Oh, God, that was so close. Thank you so much for the pass interference there.
That puts him in excellent position. First and
Hopefully we
goal
can make them pay with a touchdown.
trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7.
Moss is going to be in the back of the end zone.
Throw to the end zone on first down, but it
Thought I had it.
They come up here with another shot.
Thought I had that one.
Line, and it's second and goal now. Working
Fitz, did he not hold on to it?
incomplete. Too much contact to hold.
Good defense from this Jets team right now.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal.
Hit the cut on Randy Moss, and we got it.
Bills touchdown.
When you need a big play, you go to the big play master.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football
Straight cash homie on that one. Breeze just chucks it. Fires a rocket to the back of the end zone. And he was there for it.
Give him an opportunity to go.
And Adam Vinatieri puts it up and through. The defense holds, and we come back and tie this game. This Jets team is good. Their defense is strong.
Even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this'll make
This is going to be a fight to the end.
no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
43 seconds. What's Aikman got planned here?
Ready to go.
Because we get the ball to start the second half, so we have all the momentum right now.
Half all tied up.
Yeah, still
We're going to need to do the double, which we already did part of it. We scored. Oh, McCourty, good job.
The Jets are going to use the first of their
Oh, wait, he caught that?
as they stop it here with just under
He did catch that. Wow, okay. No good job for you, McCourty. I thought you knocked that out.
first and 10.
But like I was saying, we already did part of the double. We're scoring at the end of the first half. Now we just have to do the second part, is score at the beginning of the second half.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 40.
Okay, I don't know who their kicker is, but he's obviously not very good, so we just got to keep them deep field goal range if we can.
With a little over 30 seconds to go.
They have one timeout remaining. Aikman's going to chuck that, keep him in the middle of the field. They're not going to use it. Clock's going to run. They're going to use that timeout. Are they going to take the field goal? Because they're about the same range as they were on the first one.
As they stop it with 16
No?
seconds
Okay,
to go.
interesting.
Number 1.
So if we keep them in bounds, we save the score here. We just need to keep them in play.
Drop to throw.
Or sack him. Come on, he's got no time. Yes, Epinesa saves us here. AJ Epinesa with a huge sack to save a score. They should not have tried that. They should have just taken the field goal and went 10-7. But they tried it. Our defense held. And we're going to try and do the double here. Josh Cribbs is back to receive the second half kick. Hurdles a man and is brought down to 28. So back-to-back 20-yard returns. All right, let's get the run game started back up again. We've only run it twice since the start of this game because we've been down. So Breeze has had to throw his way out of this game. Peterson with a little bit of a hole. There was more of a hole when I started. It got shut very quickly. All right, I wouldn't be surprised if Rob Gronkowski got open here. That's not who I was thinking, but it happened anyway. I was thinking more Larry Fitzgerald, but it is what it is. I was going to hopefully go Larry one-on-one, but Gronk got open. Couldn't get anything on that one. Peterson not looking very strong here at the start. Oh, Moss. Yeah, no! Randy. In and out of the hands. I thought he had it. I didn't turn into him because I was just going to let him do it. Probably should have turned into him. Deshaun, turn up field. Let's go, Deshaun. Perfect. Deshaun Jackson's been the MVP of this opening game of the season here. 3 catches, 89 yards. I really wanted Randy to pull that in. That would have been a big play. Come on, Peterson, get back up. Oh, I thought he was going to get back up. Let's run the no huddle. A little bit of hurry up action here. Drew Brees snaps it to Peterson. Fight for it, Pete. Okay, down to the 2. Is this where we give it to Mike Allstott? Is this where we give it to Mike Allstott, or do I give it to... I give it to Allstott. We drafted a fullback for a reason. He's a power fullback. Bury your way in there, Allstott. That's what I'm talking about. That's why we drafted you. Let's go. Boom. That's how you play some football. Ooh, a flag. Was it roughing the kicker? It was. So we'll just accept the PAT. Up by 7 here. And we're just going to blast this one through the uprights. Boom. That's a souvenir if I've ever seen one. All right, defense. Hold them like we did at the end of the first half. And at really their last 2 drives, we've held them very well because they missed the field goal and then they got stopped on at the end of the half. Joe Hayden. I put Joe Hayden at the #1 corner spot instead of Jason McCourty, even though Jason McCourty is 2 overall higher, only because I drafted Joe Hayden first, so I feel like I should give him the respect that he deserves since being drafted ahead of Jason McCourty, so he should get the #1 spot. So, oh, they got Juju. Okay, so they got Juju and Andre Johnson as their 2 wide receivers. That's a pretty nasty 1-2 punch right there at the receiver. They're gonna drop it off. Big hit. No. If you guys remember Jamal Adams from the Chicago Bears series last year, he was a forced fumble machine. He would just come in and pound people. Him and Ray Lewis would force fumbles all the time. Troy Polamalu also would get in on the action there. But of course, none of those guys are on this team, so we're going to have to rely on some new blood to force fumbles this season. There were some fan favorites, some legends in that series. YGM, Yetur Gross-Matos from Penn State. He's actually in the game this season, so he was just a created player last season, a drafted player. And he was definitely a fan favorite. So hopefully we'll have some new fan favorites for this series. Maybe an AJ Epinesa becomes a fan favorite because he just dominates on the defensive line right now. Oh, out of the hands. What are you doing? Was that Andre Johnson? No way. That was a first down. I can't believe he just dropped that.
that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think maybe even a little easier.
That was out of the hands. Ooh, at the 11. Good punt.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to it? Maybe his rhythm is just off.
Good punt. All right, let's get the defense off balance here. Run it with Adrian Peterson. Get some big. No way. I had a huge hole with Pete. Huge hole, and they just somehow he got me. That wasn't Nitschke, was it? I don't think it was. All right, that's could have been a face mask, but whatever.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2.
Fitzgerald doesn't even have a catch yet. That's crazy. I've thrown it to Deshaun Jackson, Randy Moss, and Rob Gronkowski, I'm pretty sure. Someone's getting open here. And it looks like it's Tyler Eifert. No! Tyler, you were wide open. Tyler, I cannot believe that just happened to you. You were wide freaking open. But you know what we do? We don't punt on the channel, so we're going to give this ball to Adrian Peterson. He's going to do his thing and get us a first down. I cannot believe Tyler Eifert dropped that. That's a little bit frustrating right there. Oh. But we're going to have those struggles because we don't have very good backup tight ends. And Deshaun Jackson just dominating this game so far. He has been Drew Brees' favorite target here in the first game of the season. He has most of those passing yards. 118 of the 173 have gone to Deshaun Jackson. Oh, good cut from Peterson. Big run up to the 39-yard line. Peterson's starting to cook a little bit here. 2nd down and 1. Let's just run the clock down, take our time, do what the Jets did in their opening drive of the game. But they got through very quickly. Oh, they got Mean Joe Green. I forgot about that. All right, I'm thinking Gronkowski here because that cut is very deadly, but it's not going to work here. Allstott's open, and he's going to catch it and hold on for a first down. Good job, Allstott. I told you I'm going to feature a fullback here this save, so Allstott's going to be featured in the run and the pass game if he gets open like that. And Peterson with a big run. First down, Adrian Peterson. 12 rushes, 56 yards for the old man. Ooh, they're showing blitz. I'm an audible out. They may draw back. Nope, they're going for it. Well, at least one of them went for it. Brees, get this up. No! Levante David. I tried to raise it up, but Levante just was too tall. He jumped up there and was ready for it. So another interception here. 2 for Brees on the season. But a pick off by Aqib Talib! And we get it right back, baby! Aqib Talib undercuts the route and turns the ball back to the Buffalo Bills. Let's go. So Drew Brees makes a mistake. Ouch. Woo. Drew Brees makes a mistake, and then Aqib Talib comes back and saves him. He bails him out. That's what good teammates are for. And to think I wasn't even going to draft Aqib Talib. Moss is open, and Moss is going to score. Let's go. Let's frickin' go, boys. We turned it around. It looked like we were gonna have the Jets go up the field on us and score again, but Aikman throws a pick on the very first play after Brees throws a pick, and then Drew Brees throws a touchdown to Randy Moss. Who else? The connection is going to be deadly this season. You can just feel it already. Randy Moss Drew Brees to Randy Moss. It's going to be nasty. I'm super excited for it. Ooh, Thomas Davis. Doing some work on the kickoff. I like it. So it's 2:39 left to go. We're up by 2 touchdowns. Aikman and the boys, they got to get moving. But hopefully this defense is stout enough where we can stop them here. Good job holding them in bounds. Are they going to run no huddle? No, they're going to let the clock accelerate. Probably a bad idea, but they do have the 2-minute warning, so basically they have 4 timeouts. And this is going to be the last play before the 2-minute warning, and we're going to take him down here. He did get the first down, but here comes the 2-minute warning. All right, so now they have 3 timeouts remaining, and they have to get 2 touchdowns in 2 minutes, and they have to get a onside kick as well. So it's not going to go well for the Buffalo. No, Danico was picked that off. Woohoo! That would have been good. Keep him in bounds. Good job. Are they going to even try? There's the timeout. I was waiting for it. So they have 2 remaining. 3rd and 6. This is 4 down territory, obviously, so defense has got to stand tall here. Oh, big pick. Yeah! Aqib Talib, the MVP of the defense right now. His 2nd pick, and he seals it for the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are going to go to 1-0. The Buffalo Bills going to go 1-0 on the season. Aqib Talib with his 2nd interception of the game and of the season. And now we just got to waste the time. 1 timeout remaining. Depending on Adam Vinatieri's leg strength, we might just need to get a couple more yards and we'd be in field goal range for him. But Adrian Peterson doesn't want to settle for a field goal. He doesn't want to settle for a field goal. First touchdown of the season for Adrian Peterson. And that's the explosiveness that we drafted right there. A nasty juke move, and then the getaway speed. He turned the Jets on, and Adrian Peterson scores his first rushing touchdown of the season. Woo-hoo. What a move. We gotta see an instant replay on that one. That was just disgusting. Too hot to handle here. AP sees the opening after Breeze hands it. He cuts it, and then this nasty juke. He just, filth on that one, AP. You just did him dirty. Woo-hoo-hoo. That is clean. Wow. Good juke move, breaking the ankles. Watch the man break his ankles on that. Ooh, and then it turns on the afterburners, and Jair Alexander can't. I assume that's Jair Alexander. Can't catch up to the all-time legend Adrian Peterson, and we have a 3-touchdown advantage over the New York Jets, thanks to Aqib Talib's 2nd interception of the game. 28-7. And I have to think I was worried. I was definitely worried coming into the 3rd quarter, having it being 7-7. I was definitely worried. But I don't think I needed to be with the way this defense has been playing. And the defense is only 88 rated, so we have stepped up to the plate here. The Jets have 1 timeout remaining. 1:18 left to go in the game. They're down 3 scores. Aikman's got to chuck the ball down the field now. But he can't because J.J. Epinesa scores, forces a fumble. Reggie White, he takes it to the end zone. And another touchdown. And a home run for Reggie White. A.J. Epinesa. I don't know who to pick for the thumbnail. I don't know who to pick for the title of the video. Aqib Talib or A.J. Epinesa? What do we do? I cannot believe this defense has played so well in the second half. It's been a tale of 2 halves, that's for sure. Well, really, the Jets haven't done anything since that first drive, so it's been a tale of a bad first drive, but that was just, we're just getting the rust knocked off, and the rust is certainly off here in the latter half of this game, because A.J. Epinesa, 2 sacks in his debut, because I think he's a rookie. I'm pretty sure he's a rookie. But 2 sacks in the debut for A.J. Epinesa, and a forced fumble. Reggie White takes it to the house, so he gets the fumble recovery and the defensive score. And Troy Aikman hasn't been able to do anything since that first drive. Lawrence Taylor gets the sack. He got all of that sack on that one. And Aikman standing in the pocket trying to find an open man. Taylor got to him again. It's a floater. It's a wounded duck. And a fumble again. And Aqib picks it up. So 2 picks and a fumble recovery. The defense is dominating. I did not see who caused that fumble. I need to see who caused that fumble. Taylor got to him. It was a wounded duck. Reggie White was trying. Oh, what a hit. What a hit. Aikman just launches it as far as he can. At least he tries to. But right there on impact, it's just a wounded. You can see how it just flips in the air. It's a wounded duck. It's coming down. I was trying to get to it. Is that Andre Johnson who comes up and picks it up? I think it is. No, it's Smith. Jonnu Smith. I'm assuming it's Jonnu Smith. I don't know any more tight ends named Smith that look like that. But Smith does catch the wounded duck. Thomas Javis is there. It's John Lynch. It had to be John Lynch forcing the fumble. Boom! Lays the hammer on Jonnu Smith. And Aqib Talib, the man with 2 picks already in the game, comes up with a fumble recovery, holding in that one hand. I thought I was going to have a chance to take it to the house, but their man got back here. Aaron Jones was able to bring me down. But look at John Lynch, though. He forced the fumble, and then he's back here to block. He's helping block, too. Oh, man, what a day for the defense here. And I thought the offense was going to be the most exciting thing to watch here in week number 1. But it's been the defense. It's been all defense here. 2 interceptions for Aqib Talib and a fumble recovery with John Lynch just laying the hammer down on Jonnu Smith. What a day. What a day for the defense, baby. And Drew Brees has played tremendously well since throwing that interception. Really, it was my fault for throwing the interception. Hand it to Peterson. Let him run the clock out. They're not even going to call their timeout because they know it's over. Just going to accelerate the clock here a little bit. And Mike Allstott got a rushing touchdown as well. So featuring that fullback. And Peterson. Oh, I thought I had the hole. You know what? We're right here. We might as well try and score. Just run the score even more. Run up the score. Run up the score. I'm going to hand it to Peterson one more time. Try and get a little bit closer. Run the clock a little bit longer. If we don't score, we don't score. But I'm going to call one more timeout here. There we go. You know I did. Brandon Godden, you know I called a timeout here because I'm going to try and get Larry Fitzgerald or Rob Gronkowski a touchdown here. Actually, it's Tyler Eifert running that route, so I'll just give the old man Larry a touchdown. Let's go. Larry Fitzgerald gets the touchdown. Was that 2 seconds? It was 2 seconds. Perfect. So the Buffalo Bills move to 1-0 on the young season thanks to the defense. 2 interceptions from Aqib Talib, a fumble recovery, a forced fumble from John Lynch, a beautiful pass to Randy Moss that was missed. I do regret that, though. I wish Randy would have brought that in. It was deep in the end zone, too. He would have had an easy touchdown. He just dropped it off his hands. But let's check out the stats here. We had QB rating of Drew Brees had 100.6, 10 of 17, 202 yards, 58% completion percentage, 3 touchdowns, 2 picks. Both of those were my fault, so that sucks, but it is what it is. He would have had 3 picks if that pass interference call didn't happen. So all around decent day for Drew Brees. Adrian Peterson at 18 rushes, 124 yards. 1 touchdown. Mike Allstott had 1 rush for 2 yards and a touchdown. Deshaun Jackson came up big. 4 catches, 118 yards. No touchdowns, but he had some big plays. Randy Moss, 3 catches, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. Larry Fitch obviously caught that final garbage time touchdown. His only catch of the day, actually. Rob Gronkowski only had 1 catch, too. He was getting covered, and he was doing a lot of good blocking, too. I don't think we took a sack. Did we take a sack? No, we didn't, because we have no stats. So I didn't think we took a sack. Who led tackling? It looks like Thomas Davis led tackles with 7. LT had a sack, obviously. Aqib Talib coming down here with 2 interceptions. AJ Epinesa with a sack. He is a rookie, I thought so. And a forced fumble, obviously. What a day for A.J. Epenesa. Wait, they didn't count that as a forced fumble for him? Who'd they give that to? They gave it to Danico Autry. All right. Okay, I get you. And then John Lynch down here with the forced fumble as well. Okay, so they gave that to Danico Autry. Interesting. I didn't even realize he was in on the play, to be honest. Adam Vinatieri, we didn't use him. Josh Cribbs didn't get much on the returns, but we didn't have any opportunities to. And no punts from the Jets? Wow, that's surprising. Usually the AI punts all the time. But an all-around fantastic opening game of the season, 41-7. I'll see you guys back at the home screen. All right, so you guys know the drill. Now that we are here on week number 2, we are going to simulate to the middle of the season. That'll be done in the off camera to get ready for the next episode. But I am going to show you guys who we will play for the final 2 games of the season. It looks like we have our bye week on week 11. So halfway through the season would probably be around week 8 or 9. We'll go to week 9. Patriots or Seahawks? Interesting. Patriots or Seahawks? Who do we want to play here? Week 8 or week 9? They're both at 1 o'clock, so that doesn't really matter. You know what? Patriots have Brett Favre. We might want to play the Patriots. It's at home. Both these games are at home, which makes me think we should play an away game. What's the final game of the season? At home against Miami. So let's definitely get an away game in here, which is the Cardinals. And we're not going to play the Jets, obviously. So, you know what? We'll play Week 10 against the Arizona Cardinals because it's our middle half of the season away game. Because I'm not going to play like the Raiders or Titans. That's too early in the season. So our next away game, that's not the Jets because we just played the Jets, is the Arizona Cardinals. So in the next episode, we will play Week 10 versus the Cardinals. We will go to Arizona, and we will try and beat the Arizona Cardinals. Hopefully we have an undefeated record as we start up that episode. I don't know what's going to happen, though. So that is going to be in this video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching, so much for stopping by. Make sure to hit that like button on the video, hit the notification bell, and the subscription button as well. Join the Juice Club. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya!